Good day, everyone. I am Jennifer Fernandez, and I am assigned to report about Why Abortion is Immoral by Don Marquez. Don Marquez, by name of Donald Robert Perry Marquez, born July 29, 1878, Walnut 3, U.S., died December 29, 1937, New York City, U.S., is a newspaperman, poet, and playwright. Creator of literary characters Archie the Cockroach, the Mehetabel the Cat, Rye, Down and Out, philosophers of the 1920s. Don Marquez is an American philosopher whose main academic are in ethics and medical ethics. Marquez is best known for his paper Why Abortion is Immoral, which appeared in the Journal of Philosophy on April 18, 1989. This paper has been reprinted over 80 times and is widely cited in the philosophical debate over abortion. The main argument in this paper is sometimes known as the deprivation argument, since the central premise is that abortion deprives an embryo or fetus of a future like ours. According to Marquis, killing a being with a right to life is seriously morally wrong because it robs such a thing of a being of its future. The purpose of this essay is to undermine the general belief. This essay sets out an argument that purports to show, as well as any arguments in ethics can show, that abortion is, except possibly in rare cases, seriously immoral, that it is in the same moral category as killing an innocent adult human being. Imagine if a mother chose to abort her unwanted child and rob the child of his or her future. You would never know what the child would have been capable of. Would the child become a president, a CEO, or a movie star? Marquis, in his abortion argument, says that it is wrong to kill fetuses because, as in that scenario, if the unwanted child was aborted, it is likely that the future of the child was robbed from himself, and it would be unknown if the child's future may become what the child's future may become, unless if the child would live. Who knows what the child would have may become in the future if that fetus and the child was able to live. In the beginning of his argument, he explains the typical arguments for pro-choicers and anti-abortionists. Anti-abortionists say that fetuses typically contain the same features as adult humans. Example, life is present from the moment of conception, or that features look like babies, or that fetus possess a characteristic such as a genetic code that is both necessary and sufficient for human being. The pro-choicers says that fetus lack the features necessary for mental existence. Example, fetuses are not persons, or that fetuses are not rational agents, or that fetuses are not social beings. Marquis' anti-abortion argument assumptions say that it is typically seriously wrong to kill. What makes it wrong? Killing deprives us the value of our future. It deprives us not only of what we value now and would have, given our current predilections, valued later, but also of what we would have become to value. What is wrong with killing? When someone kills someone else, it deprives that someone of everything that he or she would have valued if their life has not been prematurely ended. Among those things would be goals, achievements, completed projects, relationships, experiences, etc. The victim values change as life goes on. Therefore, not only is he or she deprived of what they currently valued, but what they will become to value in the future. Think of the best day of your life, your favorite vacation, your best friends, your first date. These are some of the things that Marquis says you would be deprived of. A few implications of Marquis' account of a central wrong-making feature of killing. Marquis takes these implications to bolster account. It is seriously wrong to kill children and infants. It is not the case that only biology, human life, can have great case that only biology, human life can have great moral worth. It might be seriously wrong to kill some currently existing non-human mammals. Marquis points out that abortion is not always immoral. If a person is extremely ill and cannot be cured and will face only a future filled with pain is okay. An example of this are people having cancer or those people that have illnesses and health problems that are impossibly to be treated. And if that's the case, Marquis says, sees it as okay. The future like ours argument. Depriving a being of the value of the future like ours makes killing it wrong. Killing a fetus deprives it of the value of a future like ours. So killing a fetus is wrong. This argument talks about the abortion argument of Marquis that killing fetuses is wrong because it makes that a depriving of the fetus in his or her future. The crucial moral category in Marquis' argument is not that of a person or a potential person. It is rather the category of having a valuable future like ours. Critics says because fetuses cannot value their own futures, they are of no value to them. A being can't have a right to life unless it expressly desires its own existence, and since fetuses do not value in such a way that they cannot have a right to life. But Marquis responded to it. Marquis argues that just because a being does not currently value or desire something, it doesn't mean that the being is not valuable to or desirable to that being. Objections Marquis considers to his argument. A necessary condition for the wrongness of killing a being is that doing so interfere with the fulfillment of the being's desire to go on living. But fetuses don't have a desire to go on living, so killing them is not wrong. Marquis responds, only victims can be wronged. A victim must have sentence, but embryos don't have sentence. An embryo is thus not a victim and can't be wronged. So it does not wrong an embryo to have an abortion. Another Marquis response, contrary to what Marquis contends, it's not the case that depriving a being of the value of a future like ours is wrong. For if Marquis' contention were true, then contraception would be wrong, and that's absurd. In conclusion to Don Marquis' Why Abortion is Immoral, Marquis argues that killing actual persons is wrong because it unjustly deprives victims of their future. That is similar to the fetus, that the fetus has a future, that though fetuses are still fetuses that don't have their own thinking about things, clear view and perception in life, fetuses are still human beings with life similar to human beings. It is immoral to kill them because their future are being deprived from them. They would not be able to experience the thing called life and experience and know what their future might become. Killing fetus is morally wrong because fetus has a future like ours of great value and deprives of that future. If killing fetus is morally wrong because fetus has a future like ours of great value and killing fetus deprives of that future, then if fetus has a future of great value and killing fetus deprives of that future, then killing fetus is wrong. Therefore, if fetus is a future like ours of great value and killing of fetus deprives of that future,
then killing is morally wrong.